using the feature wall to anchor the design, and I'm also using it as a buffer. I've started extending elements like wall planes just to emphasize this connection, and it just reads a lot cleaner. Here I'm just continuing placing emphasis on the long horizontal slabs. Hey everyone, and welcome to this video in which I will be building a beach house. Alright, so firstly what I'm gonna do, I think I'm gonna fly up and we should go look for an appropriate site. I'm just gonna follow this river and hopefully it'll lead us to an ocean. I think that we have found the beach, but obviously it looks quite good. I think I'm gonna select the site and we can just scope it out and see where we can do the basic planning. Let's do some site and contextual analysis very quickly. For this exercise we're actually going to overlook most of that, we're not really going to be worried about the orientation. We're actually just here to take advantage of the view because we have prime beachfront property and we just want to have the view of the ocean. So basically I think this is the site I would like to use, and I think it would be perfect if the building could just span from the one side to the other side and maybe just wrap around there. We're gonna have to do some terraforming, I suppose, on this beach, but it's not going to be a lot of work. We're actually going to be doing a modern and contemporary style house, so it's very important to keep that in mind while you're busy planning out the layout of your building. I want to use very linear lines, and I think we're going to do do a double story for now. So I'm just going to use the edge of this. I don't really want to touch the trees. We might have a courtyard in here, so I'm just going to go ahead and do a rough layout very quickly. Something to note, guys, I've decided that I'm actually going to use this as the entrance. So we'll be coming in here, looking through like that and entering into, I think I'm going to make this a courtyard space. So what I'm starting with, guys, I'm actually starting with a feature wall. It's gonna anchor the design down. It's actually gonna guide you into the house. I've very quickly gone and done some changes to the landscape, and I'm going to continue clearing that out. I've placed some grass blocks. Hopefully the grass will fall in, and I'm going to clear out this grass very quickly. I'm quite happy with this at the moment, so I'm actually going to go and plan out the basic ground floor. I'm just very quickly doing the spatial configuration of the ground floor layout, and I'm using the feature wall to anchor the design, and I'm also using it as a buffer, so the entrance would be there, and I'm thinking about using it to separate the main house from the guest quarters. What I'm also doing is I'm basically just zoning every space, so I'll get into more detail a bit later on, but for now I think I quite like this axis going through, and then you have the view of the ocean. Alright, I've done the major setup for the ground floor plan. So yeah, we'll start with the feature wall going through. I broke open this opening here, so there'll be like a little buffer zone before we get into the living room of the guest. I want to do like a lofted apartment, and then this is kind of like the dining kitchen with a scullery over here, so it's the entrance with a view straight through into the ocean, and then it's the living, the dining where I'll put the stairs and it will go up. This is the guest bathroom. These are the garages. I've made accommodation for 4 cars, and we'll have this glazed corner over here. This will be the scullery, so you can have access straight through from the garage into the scullery. And then this will be the kitchen, like that. I'm going to put an island here, and then here will be like another glazed corner where there'll be a smaller table, and you'll be able to have a look, almost a panoramic view of the ocean in the mornings or in the evenings when you're having breakfast or just in the mood for a cup of coffee. And then I've included a little study area here. What I've done is I've looked at some of the connections, and I've started extending elements like wall planes just to emphasize this connection, and it just reads a lot cleaner. It helps with articulation and just the general look of the facade. For instance, here I'll be using a long horizontal window, and I want to create this effect that this is floating, so I like glazing the corners. Here I would like for this to read very similar, and I'm using black stained glass. I think it contrasts quite nicely with the white. And what I've done is I've started looking at areas in which I could create emphasis. For instance, on the garage I wanted to look like a box, and I'll fill this with long timber doors. Here you can see the bulkheads I've modeled in. Visual transparency was quite an important factor for me. Here you can see a framed view of the landscape, and then if you flip around you still have the beautiful view. Here I'm just continuing placing emphasis on the long horizontal slabs with the generous overhangs. Here we are, the design is finally completed. I'm quite happy with it. As you can see, I've done some landscaping, I've modeled in the pool and the patios, I've included some furniture, and I've done some lighting. So we're just going to do a quick fly around here. We're back at the entrance, guys. Here's a nice water feature, as I've said. Floating slabs here, and there's some lighting at the bottom there. We go through this fully glazed entrance here. Double volume, and we'll quickly go check out the guest side. Here's the dining room, nice bulkhead over there. Floating staircase, and this is the living area. Panoramic view of the ocean, as I've said, with the patio outside here. Let's quickly have a look at the first floor of the guest unit. You go up the stairs there, walk around. Here's the bedroom. Obviously there's a bathroom in here. Nice panoramic view of the ocean, as I've said, and it's even nice on the first floor. We're back here at the entrance. I've added a water feature here that flows into the pool. So you walk in here into the living room. Floating stairs there. Dining room over here, I've added a bulkhead. You look out onto the patio over there, and then onto the pool. If you continue, the guest bathroom is over here. I've included a bar here. Kitchen over there with the island. This is just an extension of the kitchen area where you'd sit here, have a cup of coffee, read a magazine, eat some breakfast, and just have a nice view of the ocean. And if we wrap around there, we just have a study, glazed corner, so you have a nice view. If we come outside, this is just the view towards the house. We're looking at the patio here. It wraps around. Yeah, so swimming pool, rim flow, or they call it an infinity pool. And you just sit inside there. You sit out on the deck, and then it just feels like it flows out towards the ocean. Let's quickly have a look at the first floor. So you go up these stairs here into the PJ lounge with a deck over here, or a patio. This is like a coffee station. Don't forget about the very nice skylight over here and over here to add some natural light. And then we have the first bedroom here. I've added some bulkheads with some lighting. It has its own ensuite bathroom. And here we go into the master bedroom. Glazed as much as possible, wrap around deck or patio over there. There's a nice corner there, glazed, where you can sit and read a magazine or just relax. We have the bathroom here, fully glazed, nice view out to the exterior. glazed shower, water closet at the back there, and this is just a walk-in dresser. Thanks for watching. Drop a like if you enjoyed it and subscribe for more content. Don't forget to leave a comment and let me know on your thoughts of the video.
Oh, no.